probably seen this before, right? A firefighter all geared up, just kind of wiggling from side to side. It totally looks like they're doing a little dance, maybe just shaking off some pre-called jitters. But what if I told you that little wiggle is actually one of the most critical things they do? Yeah, so let's get into it. So, the big question is why? Why do firefighters wiggle like that? You see it all the time, but the real reason? Well, it's not what you'd expect. It's this really cool mix of high-tech gear and, honestly, just basic human safety. Okay, let's just jump right in and tackle the most common idea people have about this. Because, it's pretty easy to see why folks might get this one wrong. So the myth is that they're just dancing, right? Or maybe messing around to stay loose. And look, firefighters definitely have a great sense of humor, but that's not what this is. The reality is way more serious. That little wiggle? It's not a dance at all. It's an absolutely crucial safety procedure. Life or death stuff, really. And that brings us to the actual tech behind all this. See, it's got nothing to do with dancing. It's really more like a conversation that the firefighter is having with a super important piece of their gear. Okay, so what is this piece of gear? It's called a PASS device. That stands for Personal Alert Safety System. Every single firefighter has one of these on their gear, and its whole job, its only job, is to detect movement. That's it. You can think of it like their silent partner, just always watching, always monitoring them. And the logic behind it is actually pretty genius in its simplicity. If a firefighter just stops moving for too long, the system basically assumes the worst. It thinks, hey, something's wrong. This person might be in serious trouble and can't call for help. And how long is too long? Get this. It's only 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. That's all it takes. A half minute of standing completely still, and that silent partner turns into a screaming alarm. 30 seconds. That can literally be the difference between everything being fine and a full-blown rescue mission. So here's how it works, step by step. First, a firefighter stops moving. Maybe they're just waiting for orders or holding a hose line steady. The second they stop, an internal timer starts, a 30-second countdown. And if that clock hits 0, a deafening, piercing alarm blasts out, letting everyone in the area know something's up. And this is where the wiggle comes in. That little movement, it's the reset button. By just shifting their weight or doing that little sway, they're basically telling their PASS device, hey, I'm good, I'm still here, I'm conscious, stand down. It's like a constant physical check-in to keep that alarm quiet. But wait a minute. You might be thinking, why go through all this trouble? Why is a false alarm such a big deal that they have to keep doing this little wiggle to stop it? Well, it's because when that alarm goes off for real, it is unbelievably important. Right? Why design a system that needs you to constantly reset it? The answer? Well, it's all about the absolute worst case scenarios, the things firefighters have to be ready for on every single call. And here it is. Imagine you're in the middle of a fire. It's chaotic, there's smoke everywhere, it's loud. A firefighter could get lost. They could fall through a floor or get trapped when a ceiling comes down. If they're knocked out or pinned, they can't just grab their radio and call for help. In that moment, their PASS device, that's their only voice. Just think about that. When you can't see your own hand in front of your face because of the smoke, that screaming alarm becomes a lifeline, a beacon. It cuts through all the chaos and basically shouts emergency when the firefighter can't. It gives the other firefighters a sound to follow so they can find their partner, and fast. It's literally a homing beacon for a rescue. So let's bring it all back to that wiggle. What looks like just a little dance is actually a constant conversation. It's a firefighter telling their most important piece of safety gear, I'm okay, we're good for another 30 seconds. It's this tiny, repeated movement that makes sure a life-saving system is armed and ready for that one moment they pray never, ever comes. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it? What other simple things that we see every day are hiding a way more complex and maybe even life-saving story right under our noses?